Hi everyone, it's great to be here in West Deer. I also live in the far north regions of Allegheny County, so I know how difficult it is to get candidates and people to actually come out and speak to you. And I'm really delighted that we have such a great, and I know everybody keeps saying we have such a great group of judicial candidates, but we really do, and they actually really care about making sure that people understand what they're about and what their backgrounds are, and that they really do and really are dedicated to making change in the courts, whether it be family court who deals with custody or child support, or whether it's the civil courts that may deal with a car accident, a red car, blue car accident, or suing somebody when you've been hurt at their business establishment. Criminal court, where obviously people who have been charged with crimes are prosecuted by the state, and even orphans court, which is the orphan of the courts because nobody knows what they do. They deal with, wills and estates. They deal with people who may not be competent, and they have to have a person appointed to represent their interests. So you see, the courts can affect every single part of your life. And when the prior speakers, all the great candidates talk about breadth of experience, we have that in all of our candidates. We have people who have practiced in juvenile court, who've done divorces and custody cases. We have people who deal solely with civil cases. We have people who do criminal stuff. And that's my background. And I do look every day as old as I am. I have been a public defender since 1987, much to my mother's chagrin. I started there as a law clerk, and my very first case was a young man who'd been convicted of first-degree murder. He was intellectually challenged, and I was just a law clerk, so I wrote motions and briefs to try to get him a new trial, and then an attorney from our office went to court and argued, asking him for a new trial. And it was stunning and amazing that the judge granted him a new trial, and I will never, ever forget the moment when the jury said, on his second trial, said not guilty, and he picked the lawyer up who had been appointed to represent him, twirled him around the room, and this kid was like 6'7", and the lawyer was like 5'5", maybe. And it was just a tremendous moment, and it was also very shocking and stunning to see what a difference it makes when people actually care about the people that they're representing or about the way the system treats people. And so that was my shining moment where I decided I'm going to do that. I'm going to be that guy that gets twirled around in the courtroom. So that's what I've done for the last 35 years. I started doing shoplifting cases and thefts, and now I do homicides and death penalty cases for them. So I've seen the effects of joblessness, homelessness, poverty, trauma on the people that come before the courts. And I'm not just talking about the criminal division. Most of the people that come into the legal system, whether it be in civil court, juvenile court, divorce court, everybody's struggling and everybody's suffering. And if we make the courts more people-centered and more solution-centered rather than just punishment-centered and retribution-centered, we can change not only the way the courts focus, but if we can bring that into the communities, we can actually help to heal the years and years of wounds that we have suffered as a result of poverty, trauma, homelessness, joblessness. So it sounds like I'm trying to save the world, and yes, I and the other 8 candidates are trying to save the world. I think traditionally get a little bit comfortable after Democrats win the primary because we know Allegheny County is very Democratic. There are other races, and they are just, if not more important than our races. We have Commonwealth Court, which deals with all appeals from government agencies. So those are the people that are dealing with pollution and cases that involve things like that will affect you. The Superior Court, which is where decisions that Court of Common Pleas judges make get appealed. So we need good judges in Commonwealth, Superior, and the Supreme Court. And we're not going to get them across the state unless all the Democrats come forward, bring out turnout, bring out energy, and each one of the Common Pleas Court candidates can do that in their own individual way, and that will hopefully kick off turnout across the state for those other races. So please don't anybody get complacent. Let's work really hard and get all these great judicial candidates in. Thank you.